Okay, guys, we're playing Tau versus Orc. We're going to do 1450. It was a good game. I'd like to apologize in advance. My cameras and my battle report on this one is horrible.
Okay, Mike here. I'm getting ready to start a game. I have got six fire warriors with an ethereal, a riptide, feel no pain, ion accelerator, my typical broadsides with the commander, bells and whistles. Got a riptide and another small squad of fire warriors. I've got my Melta squad coming in, 6 fire warriors, and 14 crew with a hound. Okay, I'm going to be playing Pat. He's going to tell me what his army is.
Well, this is my orc army. This here is my main HQ guy. He is a big mech with a shock attack gun that I made myself. And these are my art boys.
That's how it reads.
These are my art boys. These are my commandos. My Spetsnaz commandos.
Okay.
Burner boys, Ludas, regular boys. These are 2 big tracks armed with a super cannon and a flak gun. This is my Grot tank mob, and these are my 2 gun wagons.
Gun wagons, all right. Okay, we've both finished deploying. Beginning of the first turn, bottom. I haven't shot yet, but I went ahead and redeployed, moved that guy up, moved it there. But his deployment, he's got his 2 over there, Luda's up there, some boys, Snake Rock Commandos kind of infiltrating Grot tanks and those super cannons or whatever they are. All right. Okay, the bottom of first turn for me, so we're at the top of first. Just killed the Grot tanks, did a couple of wounds against them, but other than that, he's just kind of moving forward. Moved those guys forward, but he hasn't started his shooting phase yet. Okay, bottom of 1, he finished the shooting, was able to take out a broadside and 1 drone. Some bad saves here. Took 3 wounds. He's down to 2 from shooting from those. What kinds were those?
There are cannons on the
Cannons on
gun wagons.
Gun wagons. All right. Okay. Top of turn 2. These guys shot here. Did I think about 3 wounds. He was able to save a lot of them. He shot here. Whiffed. Didn't do anything. These guys went ahead and unloaded on the Ludas, who are no longer there. Krook outflanked over here, shot up that squad, did some pretty good stuff, and then this squad kind of fired into the gray guys are actually Burnas, and the other guys are hard boys. So, and then he shot at that vehicle that the Burnas were in and were able to blow it up. Okay, my shooting phase, we forgot to do leadership checks. They were able to pass, and so at the beginning of his turn, he moved them up. There is 1 Luda and 1 guy left. They passed. The Burna squad did not pass their leadership test, ran away. And then the hard boys, they failed initially, and now at the beginning of his turn, they rallied and did a 3-inch consolidation. Okay, bottom of 2, his commanders came out over here, assaulted the fire warriors with ethereal, were able to wipe them out, moved over a little bit. Shooting, they were able, actually these shooter boys in here were able to get some really good shots against my guy, and we're able to take him out. That's right. And he did some shooting against. I lost 3 of the crew, but those guys are still there. Okay, top of turn 3, he went ahead and shot at the 2, whiffed. He's not doing too well. This squad went ahead and shot at the commandos that were right here, finished them off. These fire warriors and those crew shot at those hard boys, were able to whittle them down, but they did stick. And that's the end of my shooting. Oh, I had my Melta squad come right here, mishap off the table, and killed themselves. Okay, bottom of 3, did some shooting. I think killed with the shock attack gun, was able to kill a drone. Moved those guys forward a little bit. This guy shot at this squad and didn't do anything. These hard boys went ahead and assaulted, lost a lot to Overwatch. We locked in combat right there. But other than that, we're still playing. A horrible turn for me. Top of 4 shooting. Riptide whiffed shooting at the tanks, did absolutely nothing. And then during the thrust move, Dangerous trained himself, killed himself. These guys were able to kill 6 of those guys. These guys fired at that same squad, did nothing. And these guys fired at that squad and did nothing. So Tau shooting, 6 little orcs died.
Okay, guys, that was the end of the recordings that I made for that battle report. We ended up going actually 6 turns, and went ahead and Crew went ahead and contested that objective up in that corner. I held both of my objectives at the end of the game, and he held his objective over in the left hand with those 2 tanks. We were playing big guns, never tire, so heavies can hold objectives. I was kind of disappointed. My Riptides decided not to really kind of play or be effective this game, especially against orcs. I really love playing against orcs, and they should have been able to, especially with the list that who was running, tear into them. One of my Riptides actually hurt himself 4 times. He 3 times on his Nova reactor and whiffed his Feel No Pains on that. And then 1 Dangerous terrain, whiffed on that one too. Whiffed his save and then whiffed his Feel No Pain. The other one, same thing. It took 5 wounds, failed 3 of them, whiffed his Feel No Pain on it, and then did another one to Dangerous Train. Overall, it was a very, kind of fun game. It went all the turns. Was a good game. My competitor was playing some Forge World rules and some Forge World proxy Imperial armor stuff. I kind of went with his word on that. I don't know what those actually were. I'll have to look at them a little bit more because Forge World and Imperial armor books are kind of beginning, how they're working out to allow those in more games and 40k approved kind of things. So you guys ended up being a Tau over Orc victory. It was 7 points to 3.